has no plans of apologizing anytime soon. Her campaign actually released a statement. Here it is. Hell no, Hillary Clinton will not be apologizing to Donald Trump for correctly pointing out how his hateful rhetoric only helps ISIS recruit more terrorists. That was the exact quote. Joining me now, Katrina Pierson, Trump national spokeswoman, Tamara Holder, Fox News contributor, and Christopher Bedford, the Daily Caller editor-in-chief. Let me start with you, Tamara. I mean, it's pretty clear. Hillary Clinton, we have fact-checkers who've said there is absolutely no video of ISIS using Donald Trump to recruit. In fact, they use an image of former President Clinton, if you want to be exact about it. Should she apologize?
No, I don't think she should apologize. It's funny that Donald Trump and all of his rhetoric, that going after people, women, and other candidates, he never apologizes for anything. So she's just taking something out of Donald Trump's playbook. That being said, it was kind of a bizarre statement because there are fact checkers on both sides that are saying that this just did not exist. And if you look at the statement, I think, by her campaign, it said that he was using, or that ISIS is using these things on social media, which is still has yet to be validated. Right. There's no evidence of this, but I understand what she means, kind of.
Okay, but what she means. Well, let me bring in Katrina, because, you know, you're a spokeswoman for the Trump campaign. Isn't this characteristic, play number one out of the Democratic playbook? You make your opponent, let's assume that Hillary Clinton believes Donald Trump is going to be her opponent, evil. And then you blast them with a lie. They did this to Mitt Romney. There were campaigns about Mitt Romney based on total falsehoods. This is another falsehood, is it not?
Oh, absolutely. This is Saul Alinsky 101. And the fact that she even said that is astonishing, considering the whole Benghazi situation where she said a video was at fault for that. And by the way, has anyone followed up on the guy that actually made that video that they detained? I mean, this is absurd. To say that they're using Donald Trump as propaganda when not just Bill Clinton, but also Obama is in the latest ISIS propaganda video. So when she brings up things like this, it just opens the door for this campaign and Republicans all across the country to really shake their heads.
Christopher, does this actually play well for Donald Trump? Because it's clear that Hillary Clinton now sees him as her opponent, not any of the other Republicans, or am I wrong?
I think it plays well to Donald Trump. It absolutely throws the ball in his court because the fact checkers are going to come out against Hillary, as they have. And as we've mentioned a few times, it's actually her husband who's featured in ISIS propaganda, not Donald Trump. But this isn't the first time she's done this. She did this when she was running against President Obama in the primary for the Democratic nomination, when she actually was sort of the source of some of the rumors that the current president was involved with Islam and other things. And she's never apologized for that. She's never apologized for the emails. I don't expect her to apologize for this. And as Donald Trump has shown, apologizing doesn't get you very far in politics anymore.
But this brings up the issue, all three of you, about ISIS and how the United States is going to react to a threat from Islamic terrorism, which is targeting this country. Let's take a listen, because Donald Trump was actually on Howie Kurtz's show, and he had this to say about our policy right now.
First of all, we're fighting Assad, and we're fighting ISIS, and Assad is fighting ISIS. We don't know what the hell we're doing. We got all these fights going on. We don't know what we're doing. As far as Assad, you wait. You just wait. Now, Russia is on the side of Assad. So is Iran. So are other people. And I just think that the first thing we have to do is we have to knock the hell out of ISIS. So important.
Katrina, Donald Trump is speaking directly to middle America. It's as if he's at the dinner table and hears what they're saying. Is he hearing something that Hillary Clinton is not? Because, I mean, she said we're where we need to be in the fight against ISIS.
Well, I mean, she's taking a lot of money for a lot of those countries, too, so we have to, you know, question her judgment on that. But more importantly, Mr. Trump is definitely onto something. It is common sense to pick your fights wisely. It's the same thing when you have a teenager. You don't go out and try to fight the entire world all at once. You have those on the Republican side as well on the Democrat side.
Isn't that funny coming from, don't fight the entire world all at once, but aren't you the spokesperson for a man who wants to completely keep out all Muslims from entering the United States of America?
Absolutely, Tamara. Absolutely.
Because of a threat of ISIS.
That's not the entire world. That's not the entire world. It is a temporary, more
entire group of hundreds of millions of people.
As we have seen, Tamara, we have 1,000 investigations going on in this country right now. For 15 years, there hasn't been this huge Muslim coalition fighting terrorism. We've been bringing terrorists to this country. 10 Iraqis were arrested. 10 Iraqi refugees were arrested in 2010 for terrorist activities, and now they're arresting them almost daily. It makes sense to protect America first.
Tamara, do you think that Hillary Clinton, in echoing what the president is saying, is accurate, that we're where we need to be in our standing up to ISIS? Because most American people would say no. They disagree with the president's policy.
No, I think that what we need to do is we need to have a very smart conversation about this and not use rhetoric, which Donald Trump and his campaign likes to use. This is an issue of the American people being afraid. Nobody wants San Bernardino in their backyard. But that is a separate issue from keeping all of the Muslim community out of the United States, from alienating an entire religious population, and dealing with issues abroad in other parts of the world. This isn't a lump sum issue that they want to make it into.
You know, it's important.